What's going on, y'all? How's everybody been doing? So last time I left you guys, we had ended in Tampa. So tonight we are leaving out of Tampa and I will be going to Charleston, South Carolina, 451 miles. Right now, coming up on 9 o'clock. So let's go get these hooked up. So as far as that, the accident, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna have to watch the last video. Ended up sitting in that for about 2 hours. What ended up happening was the semi ended up hitting that box truck, and the box truck ended up rolling over. The semi ended up swerving and was engulfed in flames. And I just know wherever he was going with that load, they're gonna be disappointed because he was loaded with looked like Michelob Ultra, a full trailer full of Michelob Ultra. So that's unfortunate. Alrighty. Get it done. I think this is the same dolly I came in with this morning. God damn. Where are these trailers at? 141, and the other one should be on the ready line. I'm actually surprised that I got a straight shot from here. Let me see, where is this at? 5638. Should be on door 141. Yep, there it is. So to get from here to Charleston, pretty much will be an easy ride. I'm gonna take 75, work my way to 301, hop on 295, take that to 95, ride 95 all the way to I-26, and that'll bring me to Charleston. It's really in Somerville, which I think is like 30 minutes west. But of course, you know, we call it Charleston. Let's go find the lead. I just run, I need to placard that back pump because I got flammable. 6244 is what we're looking for. Let's see, 6244. Here it is, 6244. So we're leaving out of here, so let's get it done. I know that last clip I had cut it out, just too much going on, too many people around, you know, hooking. And like I said in other videos, you know, I try to be mindful of, you know, other people, because again, some people don't mind being on camera and some do. And like I said, I don't want to, you know, cross any lines, so that's why I cut that out. But I'm hoping for a smooth ride there. I should be able to make it there without needing a break. Oh yeah, I'll be able to definitely make it as long as I don't hit any delays. I don't plan to stop from here to there. This little intersection here, I wish they would put a light, because sometimes it could take forever to be able to make this left, especially like in the mornings. Oh man. Alright, that's all I got for now, so I'm gonna throw on some time lapse, and if anything comes up, I'll tune back in with you. Alrighty, and just like that, we have made it to Charleston. And the good thing is I made it without even having to take a break. Ran it all the way in. So the game plan is I am actually going to be ending here. Not even gonna lie, I'm actually relieved, and I'm actually exhausted. I didn't really, you know, get a lot of rest prior to coming in. So we're gonna end it here. Be going to the, I usually stay at the Hampton Inn when I come here. So we're gonna drop this set, get some fuel, and I will catch you guys when I get to the hotel. So I have made it to the Hampton Inn. Nothing fancy. This is usually my go-to. Anytime I come to Somerville, I always try to come to the Hampton. If not, I go over to the Comfort Suites, which is, you know, just down the road. There's a few other hotels that we use, but this one is, you know, my go-to, so nothing fancy. And yeah, so I will catch you guys later on tonight. All right, y'all, so we're back. So we're leaving out of Charleston, and tonight I will be headed towards ATB, Atlanta Break Bulk. Pretty quick run, 293 miles. And then of course, I'm not sure where I'll be going from there. So to get there, all I'm gonna do is hop on Interstate 26, which is right in front of me. Take that over to 20, catch 285, and that'll bring me to ATB. I kind of have a little routine when I come here. Most of y'all know, if those who don't know, since I'm out 5 days a week, you know, I meal prep That way I'm not, you know, spending money eating out every day. But usually I'll have a cheat day. So usually Thursdays will usually be a day that I eat out. And every time I come here, I make it a habit to go to Chick-fil-A. So we're not too heavy. I got 12,000 on the lead and 10,000 on the rear. No hazmat, so that's good. So I think that's all I got for y'all for now. So I'm gonna put on some time lapse and I will check in with you guys when I get a little further up the road. Big shout out to Central Transport. So those of y'all that have been to, you know how you gotta pass that terminal before you get here. Well, this idiot felt the need to just turn right out in front of me. I swear, some of they drivers, boy, it just makes me wonder, like, who gave y'all a CDL? Like, he just couldn't wait that extra half a second until I passed. He just felt the need to just dart right out in front of me. But anyway, we have made it to ATB. I don't know if I've taken you guys here yet, but again, this is our break bulk terminal. A lot of freight comes through here, a lot of freight, you know, gets sent out of here. I can't tell you how many times I've been here. Shit. Now, since it's early, it's only 1:30. I don't know if y'all can tell, but the pad isn't really full. But in a few hours, like all of this is gonna be completely full of inbound trailers. We're gonna go ahead and drop this. It's still early, so. Hopefully they send me somewhere good. Let's see, where we gonna drop it? We're gonna drop it right over here. Put ourselves on a yard move. Let's get this dropped. Since this is a relay set, that's the only reason why I put it over here instead on the other line, since it's a full load. Usually if it's freight that's 4 brake bolt, I would have dropped it on the other line, but since this is going right back out, that's why I dropped it over here. So yeah, it's not too hectic. It's not, you know, technically like the rush time. Sometimes if you come at like 3, 4 and later, yeah, it could be a madhouse here sometimes. This is one of them terminals and you gotta keep your head on the swivel, you know, making sure you're paying attention, because there's a lot going on. You know, you got all these hostlers dropping, breaking sets, drivers hooking, breaking sets. You need to know what you're doing when you come to a place like this. Between this one, CSD, Dallas, you know, these big, massive, you know, yards, you know, you gotta really, you gotta be on point. And those of y'all that have been here, you know exactly what I mean. There's no room for error. But all right, y'all, let me go on inside, figure out what my fate is gonna be for the rest of the night, and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. All right, so we're back. We had to wait for about 2 hours, not too bad. So the plan is I'll be shooting down to Montgomery, 168 miles. And then if I had to guess, let me see, it's 3:30, so I should get there probably 5:30, 5:45, since I am going back in time an hour. They might put me to bed, or what probably will happen is I may end up going to Birmingham. Got me a good little nap, so go ahead and knock this out. So I am gonna try to work the weekend and stay out, for those who don't know. Sometimes I'll ask them to basically extend me, you know, I'll either work Saturday and Sunday. But it's my understanding freight volume has been a little low this week, so I don't know for sure if they're gonna let me stay out, or if they're gonna end up sending me back home, but we'll see. All right, y'all, that's all I got for now, so I will catch up with you guys when I get down to Montgomery. All right, so we have made it to Montgomery. So the plan is I'm gonna leave here, head up to Birmingham with a set of empties, and we're gonna end it off up there. So let's go ahead and get these hooked up. So from Montgomery to Birmingham, it's only 108 miles. And hopefully I can get up there before the morning rush. see, let's make sure this is actually empty. Yep. And then I'll just hook up to any of these. I like how they staged them. That makes it a little bit easier. Let's see. I'll take this one on the end here. I can barely see. But you know what? We're gonna make it work either way. All right, that should be good. Another tip I would give you guys, and this is for the people that might be new to hooking doubles, you know, make it a habit to, you know, always keep your phone, you know, with you when you're hooking up. That way, you know, if something happens, God forbid, you know, especially when you go to like these dark terminals, you know, always, you know, keep your phone with you. Like, God forbid you fall, or, you know, just whatever scenario. But you got terminals like this, for example, which would be considered, you know, a dark terminal, but since it's early in the morning, people are here now. Okay. Hook it on up. Oh, I didn't get it. Let's try it again. Yep, there it is. You know, when you're hooking these doubles, you'll know if it connects. You'll hear that click. But of course, you know, always, you know, check and make sure. I usually don't like these type of dollies because they're a little bit heavier. I try to go for the lightest ones, but nonetheless, we're gonna get it done regardless. I hope you guys can see this. All right. Yep, good. double check. Yep. Finish it off strong. So I think right about here is where I'm gonna cut it, and we're gonna continue from this point and the next one. So as I always tell y'all, thank you to all my day one subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate all you guys. As I always tell y'all, y'all take it easy, y'all stay safe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.